So hello students, today we are going to discuss the polar equation of a conic. So what are the polar coordinates of the point? Suppose we are given an initial point O, alright, and suppose we have an initial line OX, okay, and suppose we have a point P, any point P in the plane whose distance from the point O is R, and suppose the line OP makes an angle theta in the anti-clockwise direction with the initial line OX. Then we say that the polar coordinates of the point P are R and theta. If the Cartesian coordinates of the point P are X and Y, then it is easy to see from this figure that the relation between Cartesian coordinates and polar coordinates is X is equal to R cos theta and Y is equal to R sin theta. Alright. So this was what are the polar coordinates of a point. For polar coordinates of a point, you have initial point and an initial line, and if this length is R and this length is this angle is theta in the anti-clockwise direction, then we say that the polar coordinates of the point P are R and theta. Equation of a line in polar coordinates. Suppose you have initial point O and initial line OX. You have a point O. All right. Suppose you have a straight line here whose perpendicular distance, all right, from the point O is P, small p, and suppose this angle is alpha. This perpendicular line to this line makes an angle alpha with the initial line. Then what would be the equation of this line in polar coordinates? So equation of a line in polar coordinates, in polar form, in polar coordinates. How do we find out? Suppose you have any point P whose coordinates are R and theta on this line. You join O and P. Alright. Suppose this distance is R. Alright. This distance would be R in the coordinates of P are R and theta, and this angle will be theta. This angle will be theta. So you can see from this right angle triangle that P over R is equal to this angle, and this angle is theta minus alpha. This angle is theta minus alpha. So P over R is equal to cos of theta minus alpha. So P is equal to R cos theta minus alpha. So this is the equation of this straight line. The equation of this straight line is P equal to R cos theta minus alpha. Which straight line is this? It is the straight line whose perpendicular distance from the initial point is P. P is the perpendicular distance of the line from the point O, and alpha is the angle which this perpendicular makes with the initial axis. Okay, suppose OX is the initial line, so perpendicular makes an angle alpha with this. So then the equation of this line would be P is equal to R cos theta minus alpha. So this equation can be written as P is equal to R cos. If you expand this, so this is equal to cos theta cos alpha plus sin theta sin alpha. Alright. So this can be written as P is equal to R cos theta cos alpha plus R sin theta sin alpha, and you know that R cos theta is X and R sin theta is Y. If you want to use the if you want to use the Cartesian coordinates to write this the equation of this straight line, you know this equation would be X cos alpha plus Y sin alpha is equal to P. And you very well know that in the Cartesian form, if you have a straight line such that the perpendicular from the origin is perpendicular distance of the straight line from the origin is P, small p, and this this perpendicular makes an angle alpha with x axis, then the equation of that straight line is x cos alpha plus y sin alpha is equal to p. So in this equation, if you put x is equal to r cos theta and y is equal to r sin theta, in this equation, if you put x is equal to r cos theta and y is equal to r sin theta, you get this equation. And this equation is this equation. So from the equation of a straight line in Cartesian form, by putting x is equal to r cos theta and y is equal to r sin theta, you can reduce the equation of the straight line into the polar form. So this equation can further be written as 1 over r is equal to cos alpha over p cos theta plus sin alpha over p into sin theta, and this cos alpha and p are constants. Alpha is constant, p is constant, so this is a constant and this is also a constant. So this equation, the equation of the straight line, can be written as 1 over r is equal to a cos theta, where let's call this constant as a and this constant as b. So a cos theta 1 over r is equal to a cos theta plus b sin theta, where a and b are constants and not both the constants are 0. Alright, a square and b, a square plus b square is not 0. Not both the constants a and b are 0. So the equation of a straight line in polar form can also be written like this. Equation of a straight line in polar form can be written like this. This is the simplest way of writing the equation of a straight line in polar form. 1 over r is equal to a cos theta plus b sin theta. This is the simplest form of the equation of a straight line in polar form. 1 over r is equal to a cos theta plus b sin theta. And further we can discuss cases. What would be the equation if the straight line passes through the pole? If the straight line passes through the pole, then the distance of the straight line from the pole, this small p, would be 0. And if this small p is 0, then cos of theta. So if the line passes through pole, then this p would be 0, and that means cos theta minus alpha would be 0, and that means theta minus alpha is pi by 2, and that means theta is equal to alpha plus pi by 2, and this is a constant. This constant you can call as theta. So theta is equal to theta 1 is the equation of the straight line in polar form which passes through pole. If this straight line passes through pole, then the equation of this straight line would be just theta is equal to some constant. Let's call it theta 1. Because in that case, this p would be 0, and if you put p equal to 0 in this equation, you get cos of theta minus alpha equal to 0, and cos of theta minus alpha equal to 0 means theta minus alpha is 90 degrees, pi by 2. So that means theta is equal to this, and this is a constant, so theta is equal to some constant gives you the equation of straight line which passes through pole. And if this straight line is perpendicular, if this straight line is perpendicular to the initial line, then the angle alpha would be either 0 or pi. Alright, if this straight line is perpendicular to the initial line, so then this alpha would be 0 or pi. So in that case, the equation of the straight line would be p equal to r cos theta if alpha is 0, and if alpha is equal to pi, then this would be p equal to minus r cos theta if alpha is equal to pi. Alright, if the straight line is on this side perpendicular to the initial line, then alpha would be pi. So cos of theta minus pi would be minus r cos theta. So equation of a straight line which is perpendicular to the initial line is equal to p equal to plus or minus r cos theta. This is the equation of a straight line in polar form which is perpendicular to the initial line. And equation of a straight line which is parallel to the initial line, in that case alpha would be pi by 2, alpha would be pi by 2, or if it is on this side, then alpha would be 3 pi by 2. So if you put alpha is equal to pi by 2 here, you get p is equal to r sin theta, and if you put alpha is equal to 3 pi by 2, you get p is equal to minus r sin theta. So p is equal to plus minus r sin theta is the equation of a straight line which is parallel to the axis, and equation of a straight line which is perpendicular to the axis is p is equal to plus or minus r cos theta, and equation of a straight line which passes through the pole is theta is equal to theta 1. And in general, equation of any straight line which does not pass through the pole, equation of any straight line which does not pass through the pole is this. This is the equation of any straight line which does not pass through the pole. So 1 over r is equal to a cos theta plus b sin theta. So this was all equations of a straight line in polar form. Now we will do the equation of a conic in polar form. So equation of a conic in polar form. Suppose you have suppose this is the initial point and this is the initial line, all right, and suppose you have a conic here, all right, and suppose the focus of equation of a conic in polar form when the focus is the pole. Alright, we are doing the equation of the polar equation of a conic where the focus is the pole. So suppose the focus of this conic is the pole and OX is the initial line, and this line, suppose this is the directrix near the pole, all right, and suppose this is the length of any line which is perpendicular to the axis of the conic and passes through the focus. This is also the focus. We denote this by S. S is for focus, all right. And suppose this is the length of the semi-lattice rectum. This chord is called lattice rectum, and suppose the length of the semi-lattice rectum is small l. All right, and suppose this is SZ, and suppose you have any point P here, whose coordinates are r and theta. Then SP would be equal to r. All right, and this angle would be theta, and suppose you draw perpendiculars here. So this is SN, and suppose you draw perpendicular here. Suppose this is PM, and suppose here also you draw a line. All right. Then you observe that L over SZ. Observe that L over SZ is equal to E, the eccentricity of the conic. All right. This point, this over this length is equal to E, but this length is same as this length. Let's call these point as Q and R. All right. So this length L divided by QR. L divided by QR is equal to E, but QR is equal to SZ. So L divided by SZ is equal to E. All right. So this implies SZ is equal to L over E. Also, you observe here that for the point P, PS over PM, PS over PM is equal to E. PS over PM is equal to E, but PM is equal to NZ. So PS over NZ is equal to E, and PS is small r, the polar coordinate r. So R over Nz is equal to E. So R is equal to E Nz. But what is Nz? Nz can be written as Sz minus Sn. So E is equal to Sz minus Sn. So this is equal to E into what is Sz? Sz, the value of Sz we already have with us. This is L over E minus Sn. Sn over R is equal to cos theta. So Sn is equal to R cos theta. Sn is equal to R cos theta. So this is equal to L plus R is equal to L minus E R cos theta. So this implies L is equal to R into 1 plus E cos theta. E cos theta. And that implies L over R is equal to 1 plus E cos theta. This is the equation. From here you can write L over R is equal to 1 plus E cos theta. This is the equation of a conic in polar form whose focus is the pole. Okay? In the polar form, you are given a fixed point that is called the pole, and you are given a fixed line. So, if the focus of the conic is the pole, alright, and the axis of the conic is the initial line, then the equation of that conic would be L over R is equal to 1 plus E cos theta, where L is the length of the semi-lattice rectangle. So this is the polar equation of a conic, where the focus is the pole. Alright. So I hope you have understood this. So the next article is the equation of the directrix. If you are given a conic, find the equation of the directrix. Find the equation of the directrix of a conic whose equation is L over R is equal to 1 plus E cos theta. Alright, for this conic you have to find the equation of the directrix. So how do you do that? Suppose you have this conic, alright. Suppose you have this conic, and suppose this is the axis, and suppose this is the focus, alright, and suppose this is the semi-lattice rectum, and suppose this is the directrix. The focus of this conic is the initial point, the pole. This is the axis of the conic, and we have to find the equation of the directrix, which is nearer to the pole. Okay, there are two directions. We have to find the equation of the directrix, which is nearer to the pole. So how do we do that? Suppose P r theta is, suppose P r theta are the coordinates of any point in this line. So we have to find the equation of this line in polar form. So let P r theta be any point. So you join this and this, then you know that this length is r and this angle is theta. So from here you can see that Sz over r is equal to cos theta. So Sz is equal to r cos theta. Also L over Sz. Also L over Sz is equal to the eccentricity, right? This is easy to see. This is by definition of a conic. L over Sz is equal to the eccentricity. So L over E is equal to Sz. Alright, so you have got Sz is equal to r cos theta, and Sz is also equal to L over E. L over E. So equating these two, you get L over E is equal to R cos theta, or we write it as L over R is equal to E cos theta. So this is the equation of the directrix. If the equation of the conic is L over R is equal to 1 plus E cos theta, if this is the equation of the polar, this is the equation of the polar equation of a conic, polar equation of a conic whose pole is at the focus, then equation of that conic is L over R is equal to 1 plus E cos theta, and the equation of the directrix in that in that conic, the equation of the directrix which is nearer to the pole, the equation of the directrix would be L over R is equal to E cos theta. Okay, equation of the directrix will be L over R is equal to E cos theta. So this is the equation of the directrix near to the focus. Equation of the directrix nearing the focus. Alright, and we also discuss it here that if this conic is inclined at an angle, suppose O is the focus and the axis of the conic is inclined by an angle alpha, like this, alright, then in that case the equation of the, alright, in that case the equation of the conic would be L over R is equal to 1 plus E cos, alright, so this angle is theta, P is equal to R theta, then this angle would be theta minus alpha. If this angle is theta, then this angle would be theta minus alpha. So in this case, the equation of the conic is L over R is equal to 1 plus E cos theta minus alpha. This is the equation of the polar equation of a conic whose axis is inclined at an angle alpha with the initial line. Alright, and in that case, equation of the directrix would be L over R is equal to E cos theta minus alpha. This would be the equation of the directrix. L over R is equal to E cos theta minus alpha would be the equation of the directrix. In this case, in the case when the axis of the conic is inclined by an angle alpha with the initial axis. So this was all about the polar equation of a conic. Now we also discuss one more important question. Suppose we have a conic. Alright, suppose this is the focus of the conic, and suppose this is the directrix of the conic, and suppose the equation of this conic is L over R is equal to 1 plus E cos theta. Alright, L is the length of the small semi-lattice rectum. Suppose there are 2 points. P and Q on this conic. The coordinates of P are R1 alpha and the coordinates of Q are R2 beta. The polar coordinates of the point P are R1 alpha and the polar coordinates of the point Q are R2 beta. Then what would be the equation of the line PQ? What would be the equation of the line PQ? That we have to find. Alright, equation of the line joining 2 points. Suppose there are 2 points on the conic, R1 alpha and R2 beta, P and Q. Then what is the equation of the line joining PQ? So equation of the line joining PQ can be written like this. equation of any line we have already discussed. Equation of any line in polar form can be written as 1 over r cos theta, a cos theta plus b sin theta. Equation of any straight line in polar form we have already discussed can be written as 1 over r is equal to a cos theta plus b sin theta. So suppose the equation of the line PQ, suppose the equation of the line PQ is, so instead of 1 over r I will write L over r, because a and b are constant. So if you multiply this equation by small l everywhere, the small l gets absorbed here, it becomes a new constant, and small l gets absorbed here also, this also becomes a new constant. So this equation can be written as L over r a cos theta plus b sin theta. Alright, so suppose this is the equation of this straight line PQ. We will find what is A and what is B. Alright, now observe that point P and Q lies on this conic as well as on this line. So since point P and Q lie on this conic, so you have L over R1 is equal to 1 plus E cos alpha, alright, and also this point lies on this line, so you have L over R1 is equal to A cos alpha plus B sin alpha, alright, and similarly this point Q lies on this conic, so you have L over R2 is equal to 1 plus E cos beta, and this point also lies on this straight line, so on this straight line PQ, so this is L over R2 is equal to A cos beta plus B sin beta. Alright, I hope this is clear. Now this is equal to this expression and this is equal to this expression, so these two are equal, so you get 1 plus E cos alpha is equal to A cos alpha plus B sin alpha. This is one equation, and the other equation would be this is equal to this, so 1 plus E cos beta is equal to A cos beta plus B sin beta. This is equation number 1 and this is equation number 2. Now from these two equations, if you multiply equation number 1 by say sin beta and equation, okay, multiply 1 by sin beta and multiply 2 by sin alpha, and if you subtract them, multiply 1 by sin beta and multiply 2 by beta, and if you subtract them, you will be able to find the value of capital A. And if you multiply, okay, we find the value of A, and to find the value of B, we multiply 1 by cos beta and 2 by cos alpha. If you multiply 1 by cos beta and 2 by cos alpha and subtract, then you can find the value of B. Then you can find the value of capital B, and putting the value of capital A and capital B in this equation, you will get the equation of this straight line, and the equation of this straight line would come out to be, this equation would come out to be L over R is equal to E cos theta plus secant beta minus alpha by 2 cos theta minus alpha plus beta by 2. Alright, putting the values of A and B here, we will get the equation of the line PQ, where how to find A we have discussed here, how to find B we have discussed here. Putting those values of A and B here, we will get this equation, and this is the equation of the line PQ. What is the value? What is the use of this equation? The use of this equation is that you can write the equation of the tangent at the point P. So what would be the equation of the tangent at the point P? Equation of the tangent at the point P. Okay, equation of the tangent at the point P would be when Q coincides with P. When Q coincides with P, beta becomes alpha. So when beta becomes alpha, this equation would be L over R is equal to E cos theta plus. So when beta becomes alpha, this is 1, this is 0, secant 0 is 1, and the beta becomes alpha, this is just alpha, this is cos theta minus alpha. So this is the equation of the tangent at P. Using this equation, you can write the equation of the tangent to this conic. Alright? Equation of the tangent to this conic at the point P, whose coordinates are R1 and alpha. The equation of the tangent is this: L over R is equal to E cos theta plus cos theta minus alpha. So that is enough for this lecture. I'll give you some short assignment to do on these based on these lectures. Thank you.